look at my shoes. Aren't they so lovely? What the is this? So, as y'all know, I just bought these shoes. They just came in last week. This did not even last maybe 5 days. And it wasn't just one. It was both of them. I just sewed all this on. I just sewed it on. You can look if you want to. I just sewed it on. I didn't sew the end, so it's kind of proof right there. But yeah, they both fell off. What the heck is that? Don't waste your money. In my case, as you know, I bought the package deal of the robe and the slides. The robe was originally, what, $50? And the slides are originally $20. Ended up spending $55 for both of them. So I'm not feeling too bad because I feel like I only spent $5 for it. But if you just go online just to purchase these ridiculous shoes, Mia shoes, look, that's my proof. Then, yeah, don't waste $20 on this mess. That's ridiculous. But I am sewing it back together because I really like them and they're very comfortable. Other than the fact that they're tight against my my foot, but you get what you pay for.
Proud of you. I walk a mile for you, baby. I walk in style for you, baby. Push a couple of pounds or two. You know I clown for you. Shut down the town for you. That's my baby. She own me like a 380. The only thing that drive her crazy. The only reason she lazy. She a bad Mercedes.
Hey guys, so it's your girl Gucci Lee, and today what I am doing is I am going to make my BBL chair. There is my gravity chair. Highly recommend for just anybody on a regular basis without cutting it. I love this chair. This is my favorite chair. I purposely bought this a year and a half ago for my BBL. So I've got to enjoy it for a year and a half. So most definitely, I'm sad that I got to cut it, but it was what it was meant for in my life. So let me show you what I got. So like I said, 2.5 years ago, I was planning to get my BBL, and of course I didn't, due to my glucose levels being too high. They were at a 9.1, I believe. And now I know, I've actually ended up reading up on it, that doctors prefer for your A1C to be below 7. So now I am below 7. But anyways, so I purchased my gravity chair, like I said, a year and a half ago. But before I purchased this, I actually purchased the chair cushion. In my mind, I was thinking, oh, I know what I can do. I can buy a chair cushion, lay it on in the back of my car, and this is what I'll be, you know, what I'll be laying on. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, it could work. I can't say it wouldn't, but the way that my car is, so as you know, when you put car seats down, there's usually a hump. Well, my car has a really bad hump. It has a huge lift that it just wouldn't make sense. I mean, I could apply pillows underneath it to eventually make it even. But anyways, like I said, I didn't have my procedure, so of course this came handy because then I ended up buying this chair, and this can go on top of it. Long story short, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I don't know if you've seen previous gravity chair, BBL chairs, the installation or how they make it, but they usually buy that cushion, that foam, usually put it on your mattress, and they ended up cutting it out and putting it on here for comfort. For your back and legs, I guess. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this up, and I'm going to use this instead for support. So let me show you what I'm going to do. So, of course, I've also had this for a year and a half, so it's gone through the rings. This flap right here obviously goes over right here. My kids did rip it. Or I probably ripped it, I don't know, getting on and off the chair. So most definitely we're going to sew that. But what I'm going to do is, of course, I'm going to sew this back portion onto the actual chair so that we don't have that issue and we can prevent this from wanting to fall off. We'll see. I don't know. If not, then I'll just correct this. You know what? That's too much work looking at it, because this is my first time just actually looking at it. So I'm just going to sew this back down, have this right here. We'll fix that. But what I am going to do is right here in this area, the butt area, I'm going to, so it looks like the ends right here. So I'll probably cut out these two sections and then I'll cut it in half. And then when I cut this portion out, the actual chair, I'll wrap the cushion around the back. Oh, can you see that? Around the back. Then with the remaining portion, this bottom portion, I will wrap this square portion along the thigh area and sew it in there and here. So more than likely the bottom right here won't have any cushion, but that's okay. I just want to, make sure that my legs are uncomfortable. That is the intentions. We'll see what happens. Let's see. So my kids did break this. Now this one I do know. This there is a piece missing. I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, there's not a piece, but a screw that is supposed to be in there. Anyway, so I need to get that. I need to get that screw. So, or get a screw to put in there. It's not that big of it. It's not an issue that it's something I have to do, but so just in case before I start cutting, I don't know if everybody knows as far as how a gravity chair works. So the good thing about this is that if you need to lay back, you can. This is good for watching TV, sleeping at night, whatever the case is. That's a reason why a lot of girls like the gravity chair, because that way they're not just always laying in bed. That screw is also the reason why it's a little hard. So if it looks like I'm struggling, it has a lot to do with that screw, trust me. It won't continue to slide. Let's say you want to stay in this position, you don't want to lay all the way back. It does have little locks right here on both sides. You just bring them down and you're locked in. So if you need to watch TV, if you want to lay down, of course, just unlock it, go all the way back. Unlock it, use this to pull yourself forward, and then you can get up. Anyway, so the reason why I'm sitting in this chair is because I need to cut it accordingly. And me sitting on it, I hope it doesn't affect my hips. You don't know, but I want to get some fat in my hips, and me having my natural fat, I'm seeing, or I'm looking, that it looks like there's little bars right here, and I'm concerned that they're going to be rubbing against my butt. But since my butt will be hanging in it, it might be okay. I don't know. Anyway, so I sat down so I could measure the cut. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. I think so. There are notches. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna go to 4. Okay, so these were the notches that I'm talking about right here. This is the metal piece I'm talking about that may be hitting my hips. I'm as much as it could be an excuse that I'm making because I really don't want to cut it, but we're still gonna cut. I'm looking at this elastic. So back here, this elastic, as you can see, it has this. It's not connected to the bottom. It's not connected to the bottom portion. The butt portion. So I'm thinking I can just unravel it. I might be able to just unravel it. I mean, I still gotta cut it. So I'll still have to cut it. But if I want to avoid cutting these, I can unravel it and bring it down. I don't know. It's a thought process. I do need a cut to right here. But I don't know. Just thinking, okay? So we'll see what I end up doing at the end. Okay, so what I originally wanted to do is to feed it back through the way it is, where it's going through here and here. But I tried to do it here, but it's tight in there. So only one of these would fit through. I couldn't, I mean, I'm sure I can try to push the other one through. But anyway, so I just decided just to feed them through these little hooks instead. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I don't know what I did different on this one, but it wasn't enough pull elasticity to go back through like I did over here. So I just got the shortest one, put it here, and the longer one, I just put it in there. Hopefully it stays. I don't know why I'm trying to preserve this. I don't know if I'll end up maybe fixing it later, because I really love this chair. If not, I'll just have to buy one, like I said. But, oh, excuse that wire right there. Junior is very destructive. Anyway, so that's cut. So now I'm going to cut the cushion. I should probably sit in it, right? Let's sit in it. I was going to say, hopefully I don't fall in, but I guess that's the intent, right? I'm falling. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay, so this was a fail. A big fail. And this was on my behalf. But I'm going to still go ahead and post this and let y'all know so that y'all don't make the same mistakes I did. So what I'm going to recommend is when you cut right here. Cut higher to the back. Reason being, because I could have still used this. The fact that I should have probably cut it, I should still have these two hoops is when I sat in it. That's what I think. And if I would have cut in the opposite direction, then I could have just put those back. So for me, this was a fail. The hole's way too big for me. I literally, as you saw, just fell all the way in. So yeah. So if you do plan on making this chair, cut up here. Don't cut down here. So at least that way you can add more. Because as y'all know, I didn't cut these. So my suggestion is don't cut these, just in case you need to put it back. So, yeah, big old fail. Wah, wah. And now I messed up my chair. But at least you learn from my mistakes. Hopefully that will help somebody trying to make a chair. I guess I won't have a BBL chair, but I do still have my avocado. So hopefully that works for me. If not, I always lay on my stomach. I am a stomach sleeper, so it's not that big of a deal for me, but we'll see. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification bar so the next time I post, I'll be posting week 2. We're almost there. Countdown has really begun. Super excited. Stay tuned. Come on my little journey because we're almost there. This is week 3. Once again, hit that like, subscribe, and notification bar so you'll know the next time I post. Bye, guys.
Proud of you. I walk a mile for you, baby. I walk in style for you, baby. Push a couple of pounds or 2. You know I clown for you. Shut down the town for you. That's my baby. She own me like a 380. The only thing that drive her crazy. The only reason she lazy. She a bad Mercedes.
All right. So I had to come back and play with it. I ended up putting these 2 back in, but as you can tell, it's not connected. I did hook this portion back in because without this, your butt still hangs because you got more room in the back to hang. So, new update. Keep this last hoop. Cut out these 2 right here. And you should be good. I'm kind of thinking this slit right here was probably a good idea. Not sure yet, but I'm going to add the cushion on. But just 2 should be good. It feels like if you ever make one of these chairs. So keep this one hooked in. Cut this hoop. Cut this. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. I cut this hoop and I cut this hoop. Uh-oh, I missed a... Okay, anyways. And then leave these 2. Still gotta add my cushion. Okay, excuse the mess on the floor. Junior, I still gotta fix my slides, so husband slides I've been wearing. Anyway, so I halfway fixed this. Pretty much probably gonna leave it like that. So anyways, it's hanging as it should. Then I left this hanging. Like I said, I cut it in half and then I left it hanging. So it's just hanging there. This one, I did sew the other end. And I sewed it onto the actual chair itself. Of course, I didn't do a good job. Gave up right here, but I got from right here all the way up, so it should stay. If it doesn't, that's okay. At least I have some cushion. So like I said, I put those 2, I cut anyways, I put those 2 back. I have that gap. So now it's time for me to try it. Haven't tried it yet, so y'all can watch me. Let's see. Ten times more better. Those 2 that I was lacking. Sorry, I'm sliding. Those 2 that I was lacking, it's now under my thighs. 10 times better, more comfortable. I don't know if you can see, but my butt should be hanging. Let's see if I can, laying back is comfortable. Well, it's soft. I don't know if I would sleep in this. Just because I feel like when you're relaxed, you'll probably just slide all the way through. That's probably why it probably wouldn't be good to sleep in it. But I don't know. But I did it, guys. Woohoo! See y'all next time. Bye.